Hello everyone, this is Crypto Maximalist. Welcome back to another video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and get involved if you like the content. We're currently running a giveaway for those who are liking our videos, so give the video a like if you want to be entered into that giveaway. So we're just taking a look at XRP here, and as we can see, looking like it's still, despite all the market volatility that we have had, trading very technically, isn't it? We can see very clearly here that what's been happening is, we came down, as we said before, we formed this range. You got your high, your low, we retest the low multiple times here. We come up, we actually smash the high. We come up and form another little range, don't we, where we're stuck under that resistance up here. This previous resistance that we have been, this was support for so long, wasn't it, in this area here? And you can see that it was resistance 1, 2, and then we didn't actually get there because of this bear market resistance also that we were stuck under. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 peaks there, where we did touch that trend line and get stuck under it pretty much here. And obviously with the FTX news, you can see we actually lost that range, that previous range high resistance, which we were, in this area, it was support, wasn't it? You can see how much this area that was the previous resistance was held as support multiple times. And you can see now with the FTX news, we obviously rolled back inside the range, didn't we? We came all the way down to around 31, 32 cents here, and we got a nice pickup off the low, didn't we? We came down, we double bottom back tested, as we have for a lot of cryptocurrencies, trading very technically, really. Despite all the volatility in the market, you can see pretty much what's happened perfectly here. We've just fell back inside our range. You can see we lose the range, we back test it as resistance after losing the support again here, back inside the range. So what happens is we have a huge capitulation basically down to the bottom of the range here. If we zoom in, you can see a bit more what's going on quite clearly here. We've had a huge capitulation. We come back up, we come down, we make a slightly low swing low, slightly lower swing low, if I can get my words out. But you can see the pickup that we did get off these lows here. And with the bullish divergence, you'd probably expect a bit of a bounce near the bottom of the range there, which is what we got. We come back up into this area of structure. We're heading down like this, coming back down, trickle to the downside. We retest that low finally here. We get a nice bullish dive, there is a decent amount of bullish divergence here, you would say, at this extreme low. And then we get a very nice reaction off the low, a big green bullish 1 hour candle there, signifying that, that people are coming into the market to buy. You can see here getting above the EMAs on the hourly time frame as well. And then since then, we have just basically come up back into the middle of the range, waiting for the next thing to see what happens next in the market somewhere. So you can see with XRP here, it's doing basically what every other crypto is doing, having a bit of a cooling off moment, chopping it up in the middle of the range that it's now back inside of, just figuring out what's next really, until we figure out, what really is the next move in the wider market and overall. It'll be interesting to see what happens next for XRP. But in our opinion, this is a crypto that is going to do extremely well in the long term, and you would be a fool not to have some, in our opinion. Obviously not financial advice, but purely from a technical standpoint here, XRP just trading, doing what it needs to do. It's held up much better than a lot of cryptos, hasn't it? It hasn't made a new swing low, for example. I mean, if you look at this chart, it looks like it might be showing some signs of life, let's be honest. It does trade in these massive, huge kind of looping motions, doesn't it? This chart is very loopy, volatile, you would say. But overall, it hasn't made a new lower low. And, even if it did, we'd probably be looking at potentially some bullish divergences anyway. So very simply, just like everything else, if we're heading up, top of the range is where we're headed, up at around that 45 cent level. And if we're heading down, probably going to back test these areas here down at around 30 to 32 cents. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to check out the links in the description below to support the channel. Grab yourself some free money bonuses, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next video.